Hey guys, Weep here. Welcome back to another video by Variety MMOs. Today's video is going to be covering horses. We'll be talking about how you capture horses, why you need horses, how to fuse horses, benefits of fused horses, and benefits that horses provide in Korea that are not yet in global. First, let's go over capturing horses. So to begin with, you're going to want to go to any town and click on the cow symbol head, and it's going to take you to the merchant that sells everything pet and horse related. You're going to want to buy some horse taming ropes, and you're going to want to buy some raw sugar. Be very careful of the cost here early on, because I have a lot of silver, but if you do this like first day, you could use silver that you need to upgrade your character, so be very, very careful with this. Okay, so the two items that I brought was the rope, and we brought the sugar cubes. So the sugar cubes are going to increase the chance of taming a horse, and the rope is going to be used to tame the horse. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up the map, and we're going to click on random areas until we see a horse symbol. Okay, so as you can see here, wild horse capture area. So you're basically just going to want to teleport there. Okay, so when you found the zone that you want to go to for your horse, you're going to want to click on the minimap and enlarge it and look for a horse icon until you find a horse. So this is one of the horses that you can tame. You'll notice down here, this is the amount of items that I have when it comes to horse taming and capturing. So something to note is when you find a horse, if it is a single color, like for example, all brown, it's going to be a T1 horse or a level 1 horse. If it has two colors, for example, if it has patches on it with a different color, it's going to be a T2 horse, meaning that you don't have to level it up to a T2 horse, you have to capture much less horses. So if you can help it, try to capture horses that are not one solid color all the way through. So what we're going to do here is you're going to want to make sure that you're not right up to the horse and throw the... Okay, so the horse is going to stomp. As soon as it stomps, walk forward and don't stop. Even if the horse raises its feet again straight away, keep walking, because even if its feet right up in the air, if you get to it before it actually hits the ground, you will not get hit down, so you cannot fail if you walk straight away after the first stomp. So you notice here that I can tame horse or I can feed the sugar. It's a T1 horse because it's a solid color, so it means it's a 90% chance. If it was a T2 horse, the max chance would be 80%. So I'm going to feed in the sugar. I don't usually feed sugar for T1 horses, but we're going to do it for the chance of getting it in this video. So let's increase him all the way up to 90%. You'll note that this is costing me 10,000 silver per turn, so if you do this like day 1, this could be problematic. Okay, so now that he's completely fed, we're going to jump on his back. And when we do this, there's going to be a bar. When you're outside of the bar, there's going to be a timer that comes up on the right side, telling you to get back inside the bar. So you'll notice the timer up here, how it said 5 seconds. You don't actually have to be inside the green area at the end of the timer. All you have to do is make sure you're not outside the green too long. And I failed to tame the horse because I was outside of the area too long. Please note that you cannot get a 100% chance of catching a horse, and even if it says 90% chance of capturing it, I probably caught about 10 horses at 90% and failed about 6 of them. So be aware that if you are missing out on a lot of horses, it's not just you, everybody else is having the issue as well. Okay, so if you successfully caught the horse, it would have been sent to your barn, which is located in your manor, which we're going to go and have a look at now. So here we are in our manor. Let's have a look at our stable. So you're going to want to click on manage, and you'll see that we have horses in here. You'll note that I don't have a T5 horse. I specifically saved these for this video. So on the left hand side, we have the abilities that your horse has. We have forward kick, quick stomp, charge. You click on the horse skills per tier, and in here you can see what level of bonds it'll have at a certain tier, and it'll also show you the skills that are available for a horse. I'm personally a big fan of pack horse. The reason I like pack horse is because it adds a lot of weight to your horse, and I like to store a lot of items on my horse, so I don't have to micromanage and go back to town as much. So what we're going to do is we're going to fuse our two horses together. So make sure that you get them to level 10. Okay, breed, and we're going to take this color. Confirm. Okay, so we just got speed burst, run after jumping, sprint while running, forward attack, and horse extra LT. Yes, that is perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Horse Extra LT. So as you can see here, it has a lot of inventory space. Let's just name it Faded Black. So once you've done that, you're going to want to equip Barding. Everybody gets Barding for free if you pre-registered, and you just equip this to add an extra 500 weight to it. So now we can take a total of 3,100 weight. So you're going to want to make sure that you take your horse out, but that is basically how you fuse your horses. So T1 goes with T1, and then you need 2 T2s, 2 T3s, all the way up to 2 T4s to get to a T5. If you have horses up to level 10 before you fuse them, you will have a 100% success rate up to T5, so you will not be able to fail your horse fuses, so don't worry about that. Let's talk about horse leveling. So to do all those fusions that I've done to get to a T5 horse, you're going to need to level your horses up to level 10 before you make the fuses. In Global, you'll know that the main way of leveling a horse is basically by doing the quest line or just general grinding to slowly get XP. But what you probably didn't know is that a fast way to level your horses is by doing your rush boards. So a higher level rush boards actually give a lot of XP to the horse, and I personally leveled a T4 horse from level 1 to level 10 pretty quickly just off doing the rush boards. So it is critical that you make sure that your horse is not level 10 when you're doing your rush boards, because you are losing a lot of XP on your horse if you do that. So let's go and have a look at the other method that is currently available in Korea for leveling your horses. Okay, so the other method for leveling up your horses, which is actually available in Korea and not yet available in Global, is Land of Valor. So you're probably thinking, hey, well, what is Land of Valor? So basically what Land of Valor is you obtain tokens from doing various things in the game, and you use these tokens to get in. You're going to want to make sure that you save your tokens until you get up to a point where, say, you can do 10 tokens at once, and basically you enter in there. And when you go in there, you basically go on a field with a couple other people, and you just fight. And when you go in here, you're basically just going to keep fighting mobs on auto grind until your horse levels up to 10. You will get half an hour in here, and you can probably level 2 to 3 horses. Actually, you can probably level more than that. So you're going to sit here and auto grind until your horse hits level 10, and as soon as you're done with your auto grind, you're just going to leave. You're going to go to your manor, grab a new horse, come back and do the same thing over and over and over again. I believe it was taking me like 3 minutes or something like that to do one horse from T1 all the way to level 10. So it is actually extremely fast. And I would highly recommend leveling your horses through this method when Land of Valor comes out for Global. So now that we have fused our horse and obtained a level 5 horse, let's have a look at what it does out in the open field. Unfortunately, my horse got a bad bonding skill, which I can change. It is currently 150% max HP, which actually means plus 150 HP. A little bit unfortunate, but if you go into the store and go down to MISC and go down to General Goods, you can buy a horse skill coupon or a horse bonding coupon. Unfortunately, they do cost white pearls, so you do have to spend money if you want to change your skills, but that is what you're going to be using if you get a bad skill like I did. Okay, so aside from the bonding, which hopefully you're going to get attack, you can summon the horse and put stuff in its inventory. So in its inventory, you'll click open horse inventory, and as you'll notice, I have a lot of stuff in here. I have 100 seeds, I have 300 potions, which aren't as important now that most classes have a heal, and I have a lot of poor feed. As everyone who's playing the game will know, it's really annoying to run out of food when you have to sit in the open field. So, when you fill up on materials, so like when you get your stones or whatever else that you're farming, you'll be able to store them on the horse. As you saw, my horse has 3,100 weight limit, or 3,100. And I currently have 2,500 on my character. So the horse can actually hold more than I can. Make sure that you also put your horse barding on. You can do this by summoning the horse, opening up the horse's inventory, and click barding up here. So you can take on and put on the barding. It makes it look quite differently, so you can't really tell what horse is underneath. So don't worry if you get a horse of a bad color. Okay, so that is basically what the horse can do out in the open for you. It bonds, it stores items, and it moves faster when you have a higher level. So I mentioned earlier a reason that you want higher level horses in Korea. So aside from the fact that they get more powerful buffs, etc., if you go over here into Ward Management and go into your cart, depending on the level of your horse, it allows you to do ward management faster. Ward management is an important part of the game at this point because it gives you a lot of resources, a lot of silver, and various other things. And having a higher level horse allows you to take more food in per load, and it allows you to move around faster. Overall, making a fast money making method and good material method even better. So it is good to always have max level horses. I would personally recommend trying to level up all level 5 horses and store them in your barn ahead of this update, so you can fuse them all together to try to get up to level 7, level 8 horse, whatever the max is currently in Korea. Okay, that covers everything in today's video. If you did like the episode, please do consider hitting that subscribe button above. If you have any questions about this video or any of my other content, feel free to contact me over on Twitch where I do live stream, or join our community Discord. Both links are available below the video. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.